What is going on, you guys? It is the professional Dillweed here, and welcome back to another video. I know it's been a little while, but since I have another job, it's been a little bit harder to get out and make videos. But anyway, today I'm doing a first ride on the 2019 Yamaha R3. And this video wouldn't be possible without Freedom Powersports in Canton, Georgia. They are your go-to power sports dealer for pretty much anything, including slingshots, which they've got over there. So yeah, all right, so let's get into the review. Alright, so I'm going to start things off with the key. Something I've always found interesting about the Yamaha R3 key is that it's different than any other Yamaha key. Like every other Yamaha, this is to my FZ10, it's boring, and it's weird. Don't know why they did it, but they did. Alright, so let's hop on this thing. Get her cranked. Oh yeah. First things first. You can tell that the display is it's a hell of a lot different than the old model year. This display almost resembles the display on my FZ10. Here's the comparison between the two displays. Like, they almost look identical if you, obviously just look at one and look at the other, but since I actually have an FZ10, I can point out the differences. So the specs on this thing is it's a healthy 321 cc, and I believe it's 36 horsepower, and that is a lot better than, say, the CBR 300, which is, well, it says it's a 300, but it's really it's a 284, which sucks because, well, they're lying. But the R3, it says it's a 300, but it's a 321. So it's like that guy who doesn't brag about what size he is. He says, I think it's about average, but when in reality it's actually slightly above it. But the CBR 300 is the guy that says he's above average, when in reality underneath all those fairings he's not. As far as rideability goes, this has a really nice upright seating position for the most part, but if you want to, you can get down whenever, you get into them triple digits, which I really like, because I really don't like being bent over, because federal tax does that to me enough. I'm on the interstate. I didn't realize I was getting on the interstate, but whatever. The interstate is no problem with this. You even have a windscreen, which I don't have on either of my bikes. So if I really wanted to, I could just block. Wow, this bubble right here is really nice. I didn't think it would be this substantial. Maybe I need to get a windscreen on my FZ10, but that would make it look ugly. The difference between the 2018 model year and the 2019 model year, there's a whole lot of differences. Even the styling is completely different. At least the first 3/4 from the front. The rear is exactly the same, but we're not going to talk about that. And you get the new display, and you get inverted forks for suspension, which is really nice. But I'll tell you what, this thing is actually really nice to ride on the interstate. It's smooth. You don't have, you don't have as much wind as you would on a straight up naked bike that doesn't have a windscreen. What are you doing, girl? It has more get up and go than my starter bike did. So if that says anything, then cool. Well, because of course my starter bike was the Rebel 300, which has the same engine from CBR 300. So of course it's only a 280cc. Thank you, Honda. So I'm gonna flip a Yui because I'm gonna end up in no man's land. But sometimes no man's land is the best place to be because that's where all the women are. Ah, yes. Gravel. Went to take a U-turn and ended up in gravel. Ah, yes. The R3 is off-road certified. I'm just kidding. Don't take your R3 off-road. With it turned off now, I can smell the nice smell of a breaking-in engine. I remember smelling that for the first time. I was like, oh no, I hope nothing's wrong. But nope. Then you grow to like it because then you're like, ah, yes, fresh bike. But this one technically is used, but the guy rode it for about 20 miles and then decided he didn't like it, and I just put on 11 miles of it. All right, but look how nice these headlights look. They look a hell of a lot better than the halogens on the previous year. Alright guys, this is where I'm gonna wrap up this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure you show some support by dropping a like. If you're new around here, consider hitting that subscribe button. And most importantly, be sure you hit that booty. And once again, thank you to Freedom Powersports in Canton for letting me ride their machines. Hopefully they'll allow me to do it again. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.